Peter from Salt Road Patrol here.
Howdy, folks.
Hopefully we can not have the sweet release of gremlins on our artifacts this turn, or this match. Oh boy! Starting off, same as last time.
I mean, I feel like this hand has to be a keep, right?
Yeah. Friendly sixes at least. Come on, go to 5. Can't keep a second one of those, unfortunately.
You could.
Can't cast it. Ooh.
We might actually play a real game of Magic.
Swahili combo. Black. Sultai control.
I'm going to once again refer to the fact if I can't say 4-letter words, you should probably cool it on, like...
What, saying Swahili?
I don't know. It's probably not that bad, but, like...
Psst. Sound even trip.
I'm okay with them incinerating all of their traverses.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. That's not
that was a very good draw, considering the state of our hand.
Yes. Indeedly doodly. Hey, Marino. Tower.
That card's fine.
That's gonna bash us for a bunch.
Oh, did you see that they're doing a real life? Since you made all those children's noises, did you see that that Netflix is doing the Magic School Bus?
Are they, meow?
Yeah. I forget who they had playing Miss Frizzle, but like I can't wait for that to come out. I'm a giant man-child when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Well, this Fatal Push is awkward against this Rogue Refiner. That's for sure.
You're awkward against that Rogue Refiner.
I try.
Yeah. Okay. That was good. I mean, they'd get Fatal Push and a Metalwork Colossus? Question mark? No, they probably take Hedron Archive, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently. Heyo.
If you can't be good, be lucky.
Oh.
I'll attribute that to my father, although I know that statement is not original.
Well. 1, 2.
We can cast Metalwork Colossus for
9, 10. We can cast it next turn.
Yep.
Could barely not cast it that turn. We were a mana short.
You can Puzzle Knot plus Colossus, correct?
Yes, sir.
I would do that. Do we get a second one?
Yes, we do. Because this one's getting countered.
No, it's probably Summary Dismissal.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 6, 9, so it costs 2.
Yes.
I forgot to tap it for mana.
Well, you should have tapped it to actually cast the stupid thing.
I thought I could.
Just say yes. No, you can't hold... Whatever, just say yes. Just bite the bullet with the Summary Dismissal. What? Okay. I mean, do you crack the Puzzle Knot here? I feel like you cracked the Puzzle Knot, right?
I was just going to play a second one.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, do that. That sounds way better. Are you going to punch for 5? I feel like you should punch for 5.
I feel like I like punching for 5, Dan.
4 turn clock. I mean, dead next turn.
Well, potentially.
And Plains Declaration in Stone. Go. You got it.
That doesn't do a whole lot there, Cotton.
It blocks once.
They're dead this turn. I guess not.
I mean, they're not.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's not.
Guess we get to double Abyss them. That's pretty good.
I mean, they might take one of them.
I wouldn't recommend that. They know we have this Deep Fiend in their hand.
That's fair. I'm just saying, from their perspective, like, we don't have burn. This is what I mean. Like,
Well, what are they going to 5 us and what is this? They didn't even hit us with the ballista. Deal.
I think our opponents kind of tilted off at this point, is my guess.
Sounds pretty accurate.
What probably happened is they had the Summary Dismissal and just forgot to pull the trigger on it.
Could be.
Like, they definitely did an F6 because we had to wait for them to respond. Well, that's gonna get Metallic rebuked. Like a boss.
Your 3/5 may not resolve, sir. Okay. That was still lethal anyways.
Hey, we won a game!
Tap
Sorry.
dude. Alright, well, this is Sultai Delirium control.
I like Obnixilis and Jace over the Brawl's expertises. I have a feeling we're going to be boarding those out a lot.
Could be.
I don't know what else we want. I don't think Ballista's that great here. Ruinous Path might be okay. Negate doesn't seem all that great.
It depends on kind of what. They're going to be heavy, a lot more heavy counter spells.
Well,
these fatal pushes, this deck does not run anything.
Sure,
any 2-drops.
I could see bringing in like the Ruinous Path and 3 negates, just to hedge. But like what I was going to say is like I just don't see them like none of their creatures don't matter and their cards don't matter. Like in this matchup, like we need to find Metalwork Colossus where we probably lose.
Yeah.
So like we're kind of a one-trick pony. So like none of their cards matter. They're either going to beat us or we're going to beat them.
Hopefully we don't get mind bent on turn 4 again.
Well, whatever. I didn't even mind that too much. See what I did there?
You didn't even mind bend that too much?
You shut up. You're trying too hard. This hand's gas. And by gas, I mean it's probably mulligan.
Oh boy.
I like the negate and I like Aegon Archive, but then I realize you don't actually have anything in your hand that does anything.
Yeah.
I would probably... We're on the draw, so like I hate making that... This hand is much better. That is great.
It cycles. And gets us to Colossus.
Well, I was going to say, like, leaving that on... It doesn't just cycle. It also turns on colored mana. Look at our hand. We have very little colored mana. Actually, look at our deck. Watch the deck. Look at how many actual colored lands are in this deck. Because the answer is, like, 8.
4 islands, 4 swamps.
Giggity.
And Neathros.
That's aggressive.
Sure, man. You
Well, transgress. That's a good reason to bring in negate.
Sure is, Con.
What did he take back? Sanctum.
Sanctum.
Okay.
Hey, a third. Well, we get all of our Colossus if we can get to that point.
Yeah, they're just gonna have triple transgress. I hope. Not that I want us to get owned, but like it would be pretty fantastic if that happened. Ugh.
That's a gentleman.
Well,
here's the refiner.
Yeah.
Sure.
They always have it. What? Warping Will doesn't make an artifact creature? That's unfortunate.
It does not make an artifact creature, no.
Well, that was a reasonable good. That was reasonable. I would Caravan here. It's better use of your mana.
You say that like I wasn't going to Carol's Vader's Caravan.
Well, there was an argument that like prisming.
I could have prismed into the no 1-drops we have.
Shut up.
I will not.
Yeah, I guess we're recording, so you kind of can't. So that's fine.
We will be.
Hey!
Hey-oh!
Hey, that card is not awful.
Now we get to get a Deep Fiend too. Mono Sanctum of Ugin.
To be fair, I'm not saying this deck is insanely good, or even good at all. But this draw seems reasonably difficult to beat. Especially, now that we drew the negate.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, drawing the negate was kind of icing on the cake, because now they can't transgress away our Metalwork Colossus, or hopefully they can't. It's on cast. Dude,
making sure it was colorless.
Check yes to all the boxes.
I was making sure it was colorless, like this.
Oh,
this
okay.
doesn't trigger.
You check yes to all the boxes, and like Summer Dismissal, take all of your Sanctum triggers off the stack.
That would be a beating. That's why we have this Nagate.
That's
they have
fine.
4 card types, huh?
That's fine.
Alright, man. You got it.
To be fair, can we Colossus next turn?
5/7 that cost 4.
I would make I guess it doesn't really matter. To be fair, any 2-drop accelerant 2 would be like even value at this point.
Well, a Hedron Archive and we just go bonkers.
Sure.
That would have been good last turn.
Yeah. I don't like sacking all of them. I like going to go get 2 Colossus here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They cost 4. We can get Colossus, or we could play a Herald of Anguish, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could play a Herald.
I don't like playing Herald because they have Sinister Concoction, so the first 2 we play is going to get killed, so I'd rather burn the Metalwork Colossus.
Can we play this Colossus and leave a
No.
negate?
Yeah, maybe. We might be able to leave up Metallic Rebuke.
Yeah, we can leave a Metallic Rebuke.
I would sacrifice. So we have 4, 5, 6 mana, so we can sacrifice 2 of them and still cast 1 next turn? Is that correct?
Theoretically.
Okay, because we have.
If we sack 2, then we have 3, 4 mana, and we can cast another one. Yeah.
Yep. So I would say yes to 2 of them. And I would get a Metalwork Colossus and a Deep Fiend. Because this way you get to hold up Negate and Metallic Rebuke. Or not and, I guess or. And if they kill the Colossus, I'd almost rather just crew the Caravan. Because we can counter the removal spell even with the Caravan. But I like the idea of being able to block.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not great for us, but it's fine. Oh, they're gonna get Colossus. That's really good.
That's what the Rebuke's for.
Nope, they got Mindbender.
Misspended, but the spender.
Does that even matter?
Well, they get to look at her hand.
No, with the trigger on the stack, rebuke it.
Rebuke. Distended Mindbender? They still get to look at her hand.
Well, we can't negate it, and we get to 5/5 off the board.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just telling you what's happening here.
Yeah, I get that. No, leave the Caravan untapped. You can do this all without tapping the Caravan. You just take 1 point of damage. Then you can convoke the Prophetic Prism. The prisms.
I'm working on it. You get a negate and your choice of giant.
You just take the Deep Fiend?
Giant fatty.
I think you might just take the Deep Fiend.
Well, the problem is if he takes these are both replaceable with our lands, which even with you, this is also not entirely relevant because we at this point really can't afford to be sacking artifacts. So he just takes a Colossus, sure.
Yeah.
You sacking your concoction?
I would, yeah. You just. This is not going to work the way you want it to, sir.
Still can't attack.
I mean, he can. You just
he gets rid of a Colossus. I mean, that's not nothing.
Nope.
Well. Okay.
Okay. So, end of turn, you sacrifice the
If we had a Colossus, we could chain Colossuses here, but he took the Colossus, so we can't. So that's unfortunate. But
so you're just gonna sack the 2 prisms end of turn or whatever, and we have Warping Whale up too, so we can actually like interact with our opponent a smidge.
Why am I sacking Prophetic Prism?
End of turn, sacrifice Prophetic Prisms to get back your Colossus.
But then I can't cast it.
You absolutely can. When you untap.
Well, I can. I don't know if I want to.
Child, please. We're getting railed here. That's cute.
Gonti. That's adorable. That's Death Touch.
Yeah.
Kills things.
I think the Death Touch is more relevant than the actual taking one of our spells. Most of our spells aren't all that great for him. I guess most of yeah. I guess that one's good.
Better that than like a Ruinous Path, probably.
Sure. Yeah.
Goes back to our hand, right?
Yeah. I would Warping Wheel end of turn to make a 1/1. Not for any particular reason outside of just having the 1/1.
We have a Scoin.
Say that again, and I'll hit you with this microphone.
We have 7, so we need 4 mana to cast our first one. Well, I mean 4 mana to cast any number of them.
I would just cast Metalwork Colossus. Like, I don't really see a way around it. I would go get a second Metalwork Colossus. Because now you can... Oh, I don't even know if I would have done that. I think I would have... I guess it doesn't matter, but you can Deep Fiend. I would almost be... I'd be very tempted to Deep Fiend here. In combat.
It's worth considering.
Because you can crew the caravan.
Spicy. Alright. Kind of response do we have to this? Well, that's awkward. If we Deep Fiend, we could tap these and attack next turn. But we only have 4 mana now, and we only have 7 effective Colossus mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Land's reasonable. The other thing we could have done is sacrificed it, so, and a Cultivator's Caravan to get back another Colossus, but then we're just so far off of casting it. 2, 3, 5 mana. So we're at 8 effective mana for this Colossus. We can cast this for 7 off a Scion, but we only have 5 mana. This cost, just straight costs 7 at this point. Alright, well, we can have a bit of a staring contest. They have a better board than we do, but see how they choose to attack. I mean, this Gonti, no? Sit and stare, huh? Pretty good draw. 8. That opens up a lot for us for next turn. What do you do? Uh-huh. You figured it out, buddy. You figured it out. I was waiting for him to figure that one out. Alright. He figured it out. Okay. So, anything interesting we saw out of him that time? We could leave in or bring in these Yenis to take care of spider armies. Doesn't seem totally worth it. Negate. What do we see that we would want to negate? He didn't play any planeswalkers, but he made like a transverse, all that kind of stuff. Do we want something like a ballista on the play? Let's just run it back. Alright. No payoff, but we have stuff going on. We can rebuke on turn, well, 3 unfortunately. Would negate. What are you going to play on turn 2 then we went on negate? Probably nothing. I mean, a hand disruption spell, but our hand, I mean, it kind of sucked to lose the Hedron Archive, but other than that, our hand is relatively redundant. Well, we have all the negates now. Oh, I feel much better if we get to live with this Hedron Archive. Alright then. Feel pretty good about ourselves now. Catacomb Sifter. That's annoying. We can hold up counter spells, or we can play Hedron Archive. This is where Prophetic Prism would have been so much nicer than the puzzle box, because we could have played Archive and held up a negate. Let's just hold up counter spell. We can crack this at end of turn if we really need to. Do we care about Rogue Refiner? Probably not. Land here would be super duper. We don't have any Colossus right now, so I'm tempted to break this puzzle nut. So I will. Okay then. Probably should not have, just because it keeps Rebuke from being as good. But I mean, we can cast either of these. I would rather leave one of these up than use the archive to play the puzzle knot. Mountain. These rogue refiners might start getting annoying here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That gets us life, at least a little bit. Sure. We can hard cast Deep Beam next turn. Alright. Yeah, those rogue refiners are becoming an issue. Grapple with the past. We just have lots of negates in our hand. I have no problem doing that. Don't want them to get something spicy off it. Ooh, Conti. This rebuke might be better served for something else, but I don't want them having this Death Toucher in play that they can just bash us 4 turns in a row with and kill us. Well, that's pretty good too. I mean, it'd be a lot better if we had any of our Colossuses, but we don't, so... we can go get one. 3, 6... just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't play this and Deep Fiend. That's unfortunate. Alright. What do you think the odds are that they have a removal spell for this Deep Fiend? I'm thinking it's pretty good. Or just a counter spell. Need more blue. No, we don't. We're not actually casting this spell. And then I'm going to get their black sources. That's probably the most likely way that they have a removal spell.
So how bad is game 3? How bad was game 3?
It's be a lot better if we had these
Oh, they're playing a mountain?
Colossus. Yeah, he threw a mountain there on us.
I thought you were playing a different deck.
Nope, same deck.
Huh.
So we spiced it up with a mountain.
What's happened besides the fact you're dying?
We drew 2 rebukes, 2 negates, and
What do we keep?
we kept rebuke, puzzle knot, negate, or we kept puzzle knot, Hedron Archive, Elder Deep Fiend, rebuke, negate, and some lands.
Reasonable.
And since then we've drawn rebuke, negate, second Hedron Archive,
Okay.
and lands.
We're in a wee bit of trouble here.
We need a Colossus. This turn we were in trouble from the thing, so I tapped down his 2 dudes and his 2 black sources, in the hopes that he couldn't kill this Deep Fiend.
To be fair, if you play the archive here, I would tap the archive to do it. But you want to get the Inventor's Fair online.
Yes, we do, but I couldn't do that and not die last turn.
No, that's fine.
So we can
We have negate plus Inventor's Fair.
Yep. So I think we're gonna sack this Inventor's Fair here. Go get.
Can you Deep Fiend for free here?
We could Deep Fiend off Deep Fiend, or I could just get Colossus for 1 mana and have negate back up.
You can't.
Sure can, boss.
Can you? Oh yeah, you do have the mana for that. Never mind. I'm bad at this game. Don't mind me. You don't sack that to draw card. Tap that first. You don't need a rerun of Oops.
Oops, I did it again.
You know, I admire her ability to stay relevant. I remember when she shaved her head. Like, she was irrelevant for like a year, and then she shaved her head and went nuts. For those of you who are young enough to don't know who that is, it's Britney Spears.
Lies.
Slander and calumny. I also watched, I was watching,
Please be negatable.
So, apparently this card sees played standard.
Yeah, apparently.
Well,
I can't negate that.
Well, you're not dead either, so I mean, that's a plus. But yeah, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean marathon with my sister.
Nobody cares.
Well, you're gonna pay 2 to sack one of those. You're gonna tap one of those to sack one of those. That is not the worst thing I've ever seen.
7 mana, so we can hold up negate.
No, we can Caravan plus have Nixilis minus. I like that line personally. Minus on the World Breaker, I guess.
Add red just for spice.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but I mean, if they kill something, the World Breaker will actually kill us. So I think I'm more inclined to kill that. I mean, theoretically they bounce. Although, to be fair, if we were going to rebuild this, if we were going to build I'd be interested in trying that blue-red zombies deck too. Although that deck seems super soft to a lot of these decks. Like, you just actually can't beat a Kalitas. Okay. Sinister Concoction is kind of awkward. Like, I get why they play it, but like...
Yep, you got good cards, buddy. We get it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, Jesus.
Well, I was busy taking a dump and this devolved quickly. And now they're just taking a dump on us. Okay. Really? Are they seriously attacking on Nixilis?
They sure are.
Trolls. Wrath of God? One-timey dealer? Also, I don't know why you gave me that look when I said what I was doing. We both ate breakfast at Perkins.
People don't need to know this.
Well, it's the only entertainment value they're getting out of watching us get the crap beat out of us. Unless they like watching us lose, in which case they can watch all of our videos because we're really good at that. If you tapped back... no, that doesn't do anything. Like stone cold nothings.
Alright, thanks for watching.